Considering you had been here for so long, what is something you feel like that is dwindling from New York City culture or has changed a lot with recent gentrification and TikTokification and social media branding of New York City?
Yeah, the whole TikTokification of businesses here is very interesting.
Yeah, I definitely think that there are a lot of people now, like New York isn't necessarily seen as a home, more of like a destination, like a travel place. I've seen my neighborhood change a lot from when I was younger. Like I used to know who my neighbors were. And
But
now
not anymore.
I don't know anyone on my block anymore.
Especially Brooklyn, for sure. That's
Yeah.
one of the main places that have recently been really gentrified.
For gentrification, I would definitely say like back to like knowing your neighbors. Like I used to know my neighbors. We used to have block parties like
Yeah, block parties. Yeah.
all the time. Block parties don't even exist anymore. Like
I mean, I know I didn't grow up here, but my parents lived here for a number of years, and I know that whenever they come back, they kind of feel the difference. They don't love it, but yeah, I mean, I think it's hard to kind of stop that movement. So more so than trying to stop it, it's trying to find balance and how to manage that in the city because it's just what it's going towards.
I used to know all my neighbors when I was growing up. There was like a community garden near my block that they used to host like parties. Like I would know everyone there. But coming back, like I've sort of seen like no one really takes care of the garden anymore. We don't have like those block parties, and I feel like I really only know like 2 or 3 of my neighbors that have been here since I was young.
You know, you can have a place that's great, and next thing you know, it's on TikTok, and then now there are lines out the door for places. And so, I mean, it's great for the business, but I think that, there are places maybe that I used to go to, and because of TikTok now, there's just long lines, so I might not go there anymore. But just in general, New York City looks vastly different than it did in like the 90s and 2000s, due to gentrification. There are a lot of businesses, mom and pop businesses that were amazing, that were just very authentic and just that could not survive or compete with, some of these newer kind of corporate businesses. And so it's kind of sad to see that New York is losing some of its soul, because to me, the soul of New York City is the culture, the rich, authentic kind of ethnic core that we have here. And so, it's sad, but the thing about a city like New York is that it's always changing.